Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be swatching the On the List palette from Colourpop. This is a collab they did with Ulta. At first when I saw this I was like, bleh, that's boring. But it kind of reminded me of the Garden Variety palette, but also is giving me like summer fall vibes. It has a lot of colors that you could use in summer, fall, and spring. First we started with Hillside, which is the most beautiful, sparkly, icy white that I want to put all over my body, which I do end up using as my highlighter too, so it definitely has a multi-purpose quality about it. And then the next shade was Take Two, which is a nice like orangey tan color. It's one of those sequined ones with a bit of a sparkle running through it. And then it is Boundaries, which is like a nice peachy orange, very nice and bright. This is a very definitely true to an actual peach color, which I appreciate and looks nice with my brown eyes. And I end up using this as blush later. And then Name, which is a nice kind of yellow toned green. I feel like this is the exact same color as my husband's eyes, so it's like green hazel, and it looks really good with my eyes. Plus One is up next, which I like to call like, it's kind of like a skin tone color with like a pink undertone. Then VIP is one of the metallics. It's a nice orange, kind of has a bit of a pink iridescent to it. This is definitely something I've seen from them before, but it still is stunning, and these two would look really good together. Then we're going to go with Reality, which is, I'm going to say, the exact same as the Glass Bowl, which I'm sure all people are pretty used to seeing. It's like an iridescent kind of purple turquoise kind of reddy color. And then Highest Rated, nothing too like unique here. It's just kind of a cool toned dark brown, which would be good for like a smoky eyeliner. And then Ballet is this bright kind of fuchsia, a little bit red metallic shade that I am just obsessed with. And the shimmer in it is a little bit red, so it has a nice little duochrome about it. I really wish for Halloween we would get a palette that has a bunch of juicy duochromes, because we know they can do it. And then another just cool toned brown called Party Like. Again, would make a nice smoky eyeliner. This one came off a little patchy, but it could just be because I'm not like trying to like apply it the best. And next is Scheme. It's a very nice, I would say like Christmas green, but at the same time you can wear this any time of the year. I really like their formula on the metallic. The mattes have a lot of fallout in my opinion, but the metallics have none. The Ropes is kind of like that other matte green, but has more of a brown kind of green to it. It's also very nice. Love this shade. Would make a great another smoky liner. Now we're going to go into the eye look that we're going to do today. We're going to take Plus One, Take Two, and Boundaries, and I just tapped into all three of those and I put that in my crease for kind of a like coral crease, kind of corally, a little bit of a orange shade in there. And then I do take Name and I start using that as a green eyeliner, green cat eye eyeliner, which I liked this look. And I take Reality and I put that over it, and it did look good, but I was just like really wanting that duochrome to pop more, so I ended up taking this green liner off, but I just still wanted to show what this looked like, just so you could see the variety from the palette. It definitely dulls the shade a little bit, but it still looks good together. The two together almost make it look a little bit silvery, a little bit of a charcoal liner moment, but it was definitely a pretty look. But I really wanted that full impact of that duochrome eyeshadow for eyeliner, so I ended up taking it off and reapplying the Reality shade by itself, and I mean, come on. That is stunning, and it looks really cute with like the peachy orange on my crease and on my lid. To clean up that eyeshadow, I took this wet angled brush and I just ran it under the eye, and it's a nice little trick to sharpen up your eyeshadow, especially if you're doing shadow wings. Then I'm taking the shade Hillside, which is that stunning iridescent, like icy, champagne-y. It gives me like old Hollywood vibes. I put that on my inner corner and on my high bone, or what is it, eyebrow bone? Yeah. I don't know why I can never remember what it's called. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Big Moon Mascara, and I'm not sure how I like this anymore. The wand is just super chunky, and I just felt like they were getting very spidery, so I took the Item Beauty Lash Slick, which I quite like this mascara. I got it off BoxyCharm, like add-on, and it really separates your lashes and makes them really long and luscious, and I don't have great eyelashes, so the fact that this does something nice is appreciated by me. I'm going to put my light and fluffy wispies from Salon Perfect, which I love, on, and then I'm going to start on the eyebrows. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Brow Lift Gel and the little tool that you can buy to go with it. I've been obsessed with this stuff. I just love the way it makes my eyebrows look. I, again, still love the hold of the Got2b Schwarzkopf, but I have the giant tube, so it's not like very travel friendly. But I love the little tool you can get with it. It really is nice to have something separate for your eyebrows, but it just really makes my eyebrows look super good without having to do much. I'm going to let that dry down, and then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Instant Lip and Neutral Brown just to fill in a little here and there in the little sparse spots, just to add some more dimension, because I do have a little bit of a less fluffy front of my eyebrows. And there, those are done, and then we're going in with the R.E.M. Beauty Blurring Primer. I've been wearing this all week just to really test it out. Again, my review still stands that it's not like the most blurring primer, but it feels super nice and cooling, and it blurs enough for me. And like the back of the bottle says, let it set before you start your makeup. And I'm taking the Soul Face and Body Foundation and I'm mixing it with my Kosas Revealer Foundation, just because the Kosas one's a little light for me right now. And I love using this Face and Body Foundation on my actual face because it's like a nice tinted vibe. Taking the R.E.M. Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Light 8W. And I'm just gonna put that under my eyes. The coverage is immaculate and nice and juicy. It doesn't look too cakey, and I even put it on my nose and any other kind of red spots that the foundation didn't cover. The Soul has a thinner formula, so it definitely thins out that Kosas foundation, which I'm fine with. But the foundation looks amazing, but I still do need to set it, and I take the Colourpop Powder Foundation. And then, of course, I cannot get away from not using my NYX Sweet Cheeks taupe. This is like an OG YouTube product. And I'm contouring my face around my jawline, my cheekbones, my forehead, and my nose. It's really good to use like a cool tone shade like this to contour because it looks more natural. If you use a bronzer, it just looks a little orangey and less realistic. Blush time. We're going in with all three of those shades that we used on my eye, which will really tie in the whole look. And I think it turned out really good. Sometimes eyeshadows can be hard to use as a blush because they get a little more patchy, but this one worked really well. And then I take that Hillside shade and use it as my highlighter too. It almost kind of feels like it has a little bit of a blue tone, but maybe that was just the lighting. But it is literally such a stunning shade. I can't wait to keep using this on my face. And then we're going in with this Essence lip liner in the shade Bold. I was a little disappointed by, I love this color, but I bought 3 of these and every single one of them came like broken and almost looked used. I resharpened them and sterilized them, so I don't know. Going in with the Fusion Cosmetics, it's like their Boba blush in the shade Bestie. I got one of these from my friend Chelsea too, and I put that on my lips to add more of a peachy vibe to that lip, and then I was there, so I just started putting it on my cheeks too. And it went over my powder products really good. And there is the completed look. It's super fun. And I can't wait to keep playing with this palette. Super glowy. Loved a bit of the iridescent eyeliner moment. And I really like this lip shade. I don't know why, but it makes me think of the movie Pocahontas, like this was her lip color. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!